Hi my friends, oh my gosh, it's been so long. First of all, thank you so much for sticking around, and for those of you who are new here, I just want to welcome you to this part of the internet, to my community. I have been absent for many months and there's a reason to that. So in today's video, I just want to update you and welcome you if you're new here. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and let's get straight into the video. If you're not new here, this is no news to you. I tend to be very vocal about my emotions, and that has gotten me in trouble in the past. And let me tell you, I've been very emotional this semester. And I think that's why I had stopped filming, because I really needed to just be with my emotions. If you've been here for a while, you've known how my emotions have controlled me, how they have made decisions for me, and how it's come back and bit me in the butt. I have been a teacher before. That has gotten me in trouble because of my YouTube channel. I've also gotten in trouble with my job when I worked as a hospice aide. So I've had my fair share of errors because of being vulnerable on the internet. That's something I'm never going to stop being. I believe that my vulnerability has always been my superpower. I really didn't realize I was even being vulnerable in the past. That's just always been a way of me sympathizing, empathizing, connecting with my friends, is me sharing a part of me so that they don't feel alone. Like, that's just always been part of my nature. I didn't even know vulnerability was a word until I came across Brene Brown. Anyways, yeah, I don't mind sharing the truth about how I feel, but it has gotten me in trouble. I've always wanted to be a nurse. Y'all know my struggle of my emotions, letting them make me feel like I wasn't worthy. Y'all have also known how much I've struggled, how I've quit. I just didn't want that to happen. I'm finally accepting that I am worthy of this, and I truly want it. And for once, I actually feel like it's in reach, that I didn't want anything to reach that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And it's been a very emotional semester. It's been a very hard semester. We all know that nursing school was hard. That wasn't a surprise to me. This semester has been difficult, not because of assignments and study, but because how it's being ran. I don't want to go into it too much because, like I said, I don't want to get in trouble, y'all. I've been on the internet for quite some time, and I've seen on social media how girls been either kicked out of nursing school, or they've had their license suspended or taken away because of them complaining on the internet. I didn't want to compromise that, especially in such a small town, because easily somebody can send my video to the director and take it out of context. That's been done before to me when I was a teacher and when I worked as a hospice aide. And this is so sacred to me. This is so important to me. I didn't want to risk any of that. So I hope you know what I mean. I've missed this so much. The reason why I even started YouTube, it wasn't to complain. And it's not that I started this channel to complain. It's just I wanted to show what I truly felt. But I've also realized that has consequences, because you never know what people's intentions are. I've been so ignorant in that area, thinking that nobody wants to do harm to me. That's you never know people's intentions. I don't want to stop filming. I need to learn how to pivot to where I can still show up authentically, because I don't want you to think like everything is okay, because it isn't. But I also don't want to discourage you from doing it, because even though it's hard, it's still worth it. That takes a thought and effort into learning how to still come across as being authentic, but not being too vulnerable to where it gets me in trouble. And so I haven't put in enough time and effort to really think about that, because to be honest, I have been so exhausted, and more exhausted from the frustration that I've been feeling. But y'all, it's been so worth it. It's just this certain person who's made this process a lot more difficult than it should be. And that person isn't going to be in that position. I'm not gonna have that person. I'm really trying to be vague here. Let's just say after junior year, that person won't be, I don't want to say present, because she still will be there, but she won't be presenting material. Okay. It's so hard. This is so hard. So I know I'm very looking forward to my senior year. I have learned a lot though. I'll say that. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about how to study. Getting thrown into nursing school and not really having any direction has been one of the hardest things I've ever navigated, because if you've been here for a while, you know how easily I would quit. And there have been plenty of times where I wanted to quit and I pushed through. That has been my biggest growth, is going through it and knowing that I'll figure it out. And I'm a Christian. I have been putting so much of my faith in God. Like, I have had so many struggles, but what I'll do is I let them go. I feel them. Don't get me wrong, I feel them and I say I want to quit, but I go to sleep, I wake up, and it's a brand new day. I know that sounds so simple, but if you've been here before, you know how hard that has been for me, because I would let my emotions take control and I would quit, okay? So this is huge for me. This is such a big deal for me. And so I really didn't feel like picking up the camera because, y'all, I was going through it. I was going through it, and then on top of that, being a mom and having kids, having 2 teenagers, oh my gosh, navigating this. No, not 2 teenagers. I have 1 teenager now, 2 preteens, and a 7-year-old who is so sassy, but she's the cutest thing in the world. All of my kids are, but that season of motherhood, it has taken such a toll on me. I mean, just last night I was crying and praying over how to be a mother in this season. It's been so difficult. It's been really difficult, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, because everything that I do is for my kids. It's just sometimes I feel so inadequate. I don't feel like I'm being the best mother that I could be, because I'm just so frustrated all the time. I'm frustrated with school. I'm frustrated with not being the mother that I know I could be, or the better version of the mother I know I could be, because most of the time I just feel myself giving them the bare minimum because I'm just so exhausted all the time. And so that has been a really hard area to struggle with. And when I feel like I'm not being a good mom, that's whenever I want to burn the ships. I want to burn the boats. I want to quit, because I want to focus all on my kids. And I have 1 kid who struggles at school so much and who needs to be homeschooled. Like, this kid needs my attention and just needs the bare minimum, the bare basics of math, reading, and writing, because my child, he processes information a lot slower, and the pace that the public school goes isn't for him. And I've had him tested. I've asked if there were any other if he could be put in special classes, and because of his testing scores, they said that wasn't necessary. So it's been difficult, y'all. It's been really, really difficult, but I'm really trying to take it day by day. I can't think of every single burden and carry it all the time, even though that's exactly what I've been doing. But it's been a process of learning and praying and just letting go of some of the things that I really can't take control of right now. Right now, my biggest focus is to get through nursing school, because as some of y'all know, we've sacrificed a lot. We live in a 2-bedroom 1970s trailer as a family of 6, so that we can afford for me to go to nursing school. We're paying out of pocket for everything. I don't get loans. I don't get grants, because this is my 2nd degree. I don't get financial aid. And so it is a season of relying so much on God, on giving my kids to God. Not saying that I'm completely being absent from their lives. It's just I'm not giving what I usually give to them. And that's been really hard. And so giving that to God, and giving finances, my gosh, finances is another huge burden. But praise God, we haven't struggled, and it's it's been amazing. It really has. I'm just glad we haven't had to struggle, because I don't think I would have been able to continue nursing school if money was a problem. But we do have to be mindful of what we spend, and so we live the cheapest that we can. My van has been crashed into, okay? After just a couple of months of having it, a lady disregarded her stop sign, T-boned me, and so now that side of the van doesn't that side of the van's door doesn't open, but I still drive around with it. We're not gonna put any time into, even though I hate driving it around like that, oh my gosh, but at this point it's just, I need to get through nursing school. We're not going to put any money into a car when it's still drivable, you know? It's just a cosmetic thing. And then another thing happened in the summer. My husband got a brand new to us car after somebody had hit him from behind, and so the money that we got from that, we put it into buying a new car for us, and then he goes and he crashes it. And so now we're paying on a car that doesn't run, sitting there. And that was another time where I almost lost it and was gonna go back to teaching. So it's been a lot of obstacles, y'all. I can't really explain to y'all how heavy this season has been, how heavy this semester has been. And I didn't want to pick up the camera because, one, I didn't want to fake it, and two, I just didn't want to cry, and three, I didn't want to complain and then somebody report me. Does that make sense? But I've learned so much this semester, y'all. I've learned, I'm not just talking about nursing school material, I'm talking about myself as a woman. There are times where I'm going to have to accept putting in 30% as a mother versus the 100% that I used to, in order to benefit our family, in order to have that future, that stability, that financial income that will benefit us in the future. It's been a lot. It has been so much, but I miss y'all. I truly miss y'all. I started this YouTube channel to connect with other mothers who had dreams, and I wanted to be that inspiration for you. I wanted you to see that it can be done, and I had to stop posting because I really needed this semester for myself because of everything that I was going through. This semester's almost over, and when I think about it like this, it's 5 semesters in total for my BSN. I'm about to finish my second one, which means I'll only have 3 more semesters left and I'm done, y'all. And when I look at it that way, I mean, it's gonna go by so fast, but in reality I still have a year and a half left, because I won't graduate until May 2026, Lord willing. During Thanksgiving break, I really want to sit down and focus how to go about navigating my YouTube channel without me getting in trouble and without coming on here faking it and being inauthentic. Like, I still want to show up as myself, but being careful, because it's not just in nursing school, it's gonna be whenever I'm working as a nurse as well. I will also have to tread carefully when I'm working as an RN, because I can have my license revoked, I can have my license suspended. I'm sure some of y'all have come across somebody on social media who has gotten in trouble, and so I'm really trying to stay away from that, because this is so important to me. It's so important for my family. It's my whole future on the line. But I love YouTube. YouTube is my love. I don't like making shorts. That's what I've been doing. I've at least been doing some shorts every now and then, but me talking to you face to face, this is my cup of tea. This is my bread and butter. This is my meat and potatoes, okay? I just want to thank you for being here, and I really hope that you understand. I wanted to hop on here and just talk to you face to face because it's been like 2 months, I think. And I really love you and I miss you, and I want to go back to this. But if you have any suggestions about how to go about this, or have any advice, or what you would like to see, please let me know. I've gotten into reading lately because that has been my way of escaping. So anyways, it's so good to come on here and talk to you, and I would love to hear from you. How are you doing? How is your family doing? Are you starting a nursing school program? Are you going back to school? Even if it's not nursing school, I would love to know if you're starting something. I love to hear those stories. I miss hearing from y'all, because truly your words matter so much to me. So anyways, we'll see whenever I can upload another video again. Like I said, I really miss this, y'all. I really miss vlogging. It's just I've been so drained and so frustrated. So we're gonna continue this. I'm not leaving. I love this way too much, but I'm trying to figure out how to pivot. So anyways, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully I'll see you before Christmas break, which I'm pretty sure I will. And I will see you in the next video. I love y'all, I miss y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.